Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? What's up, Houston? It's your boy, Ed Honcho. This is Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network, so that means we talk all sports, but only Houston. So today we're going to be covering the Rockets. We'll be taking on the Portland TrailBlazers tonight. We'll be missing Damian Lillard. They'll be missing Damian Lillard. Lillard, of course, will be missing James Harden and a couple other key guys, but that's not going to be the fact that's going to stop us from succeeding. But we're going to talk about the 3 points to ponder going into this game. And if you don't know what the 3 points to ponder is, that means we're going to talk about three factors that you should consider, take a look at, pay attention to during this game that may or may not have a significant impact, but most likely will. But with that being said, man, let's just get in it to win it. So the first point to ponder going into the Rockets against the TrailBlazers tonight, man, is do we have any alternatives to Anderson? Ryan Anderson has not been playing well at all as of late. I think fucked around, hit a three-pointer last game. He turned to the bench and said, hey, I finally hit. Like that humor and all that other shit is fine and dandy, but that's not going to alleviate all the mistakes that, or not even the mistakes, but just the missed shots, you know. So I don't know what it is. It always seems like he has a problem, even more so at home. Plays better on the road, but that's not beneficial because, you know, I've heard people say, well, let's just play him on the road. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's not what you're paying. If you're not going to fucking start him only on the road, paying him that kind of fucking money, has a contract nobody wants to absorb, is playing piss poor. I mean, winning. He's winning. For if you're talking about how much he's getting paid for what he's producing, oh my God, he's killing the game. So for as good of a situation as the Gerald Green pickup was, that's how bad of a situation we are with Ryan Anderson. It almost like evens out in a sense. So I guess that's a good thing, but not necessarily. So, I mean, we got to consider, are there any options? Are there any alternatives to starting Ryan Anderson? Now, when he's on, my God, he's another guy that can bring you 20 points a night, you know, 15, 20 points a night. But it's been so long since he's been on, we don't even know if he's capable of doing that anymore. Start off the season looking really good, but as of late has just been detrimental to the success of the Rockets. Has been more of a hazard than a help. And I don't know what the fuck we're going to do about it. I don't know what D'Antoni's game plan is. Maybe he's hoping that, you know, shooters shoot shots and shit. He going to shoot his way out of a slump. Maybe he need to go find a slump buster. I don't know what the fuck he needs to go do. But he got to put in some work, man, because right now the performance that he's bringing to the table is just completely unacceptable to be, you know, for us to have plans of being a championship team. You can't have a starter playing that poorly because he's not bringing it on defense. He's more of a liability on defense, and he hasn't really been scoring on offense. So like I say, it's almost like we don't have another big who shoots like he does, but he's not necessarily bringing anything to the table. So we have to figure out what we can do as an alternative to Ryan Anderson. So now, before we get into the second point to ponder of the Rockets versus the TrailBlazers tonight, y'all already know how this sauce flow. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports, man, Sauce Sports is all about you. You guys are the fresh ingredients. I highly value your opinion. Yeah, I got my things. I got my spiel. But like I say, I love to hear what you guys think. So make sure you hit that comment section below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button first. That's how you become a fresh ingredient. You hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're here for the nightly live streams. Make sure you drop your comments in the video, and I try to respond to every comment I can, even if it's a day or two late. But at least I like to show y'all some love and let y'all know I saw it. I'll hit y'all with the little marker. But to become a fresh ingredient, hit the subscribe button. Drop your comment in the section below. But let's go ahead and get to the second point to ponder. Gang Green, gang, Gerald Green gang, the hometown hero, not only balling on the court, but out there still helping Harvey victims, which is awesome. I don't know if y'all saw that video from this weekend. You know, last time I didn't highlight on Gerald Green. He's been balling. He's been great since he's been, for like I say, as far as bad as what Anderson has been and with what he's getting paid is about how good Gerald Green has been and what he's getting paid, making about $1.5 million this year, balling. Like I say, second only to Steph Curry right now. In 3-point makes in his tenure with the Rockets. I mean, just this time going around, not saying that in his career or anything like that, but a valuable asset. Still got some hops, so you still have to respect that. Nice shot, not afraid to take the shot. I mean, fits right in. Like, I mean, he's been playing like he's been here since day one. And I'm glad that we made that pickup because for all the liabilities that Anderson has become, Gerald Green has made up for those things coming off the bench. And I'm really looking forward to how this plans out, because I think it makes us a much deeper team right now, even without James Harden. Guys are getting cohesive, or learning to play without star guys, or learning to play without guys who bring a adequate amount to the table. But then when these guys come back, that'll just make those role players, that'll just make those other guys even better. It'll make this a complete team even better. But Gerald Green was an awesome addition, because when Harden comes back, Gordon goes to the bench. You're going to have two guys coming off the bench that can get you buckets in bunches. And that is amazing, and keep that second offense flowing just as well. So, like I said, the second point to ponder before we get into the third point to ponder of the Houston Rockets versus the motherfucking Trailblazers tonight is Gang Green and what Gerald Green is bringing to the table. Let's get to that third point. Long range for 3 points to ponder. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that third point to ponder, man. You know what I'm talking about? Decimated but determined. You know what I mean? Our team is hurt. We got a lot of key defensive pieces down. Nene's out. He's a support in the center position. Mute's out. Brings great defense and can get you double digits a night. Not saying he's going to be a high scoring guy, but he'll get you some adequate buckets a night. But being an asset on the defensive end, it'll keep guys from getting buckets. Like I say, Williams is out, and of course the head of the dragon, or whatever you want to call that shit. What do you call them fuckers? The Hydra, whatever. I don't know. The Cerberus, whatever. One of them motherfuckers that got a bunch of heads. But anyway, the head honcho. Well, I'm Ed Honcho, but he can be the Houston Rockets head honcho. James Harden, and with James Harden being out, man, you're talking about 32 points a night. The Rockets are not struggling to find those points, because they found some of those points with Gerald Green. But you got other guys who need to keep up. But they have been playing very hard, have not been using the injury bug as an excuse. I'm just not liking the way and who that they're winning against. So we're losing against so-so teams. I mean, we're losing against playoff teams, even playoff teams out the East, lower seeded playoff teams. And then, of course, beating the so-so teams, the Bulls and shit like that. And I don't think that's quite where we need to be. We know that we're hurt. We know that we're aching from a lot of missing pieces, but I just think it's going to take this team becoming a cohesive unit. As I mentioned in the second point to ponder, that these guys are going to have to get better playing with each other, and then when those other assets come back, it just makes this team that much stronger. So we're decimated but determined. That's the third point to ponder. But before I get up out of here, make sure you check this out. So those are the 3 points to ponder going into tonight's game against the Trailblazers and the Houston Rockets. So with that being said, y'all already know how this is. First and foremost, let me get this out of the way. I got a little bit of shameless self-promotion. Make sure y'all slide by that staysaucy.com. Go check out that fresh sauce merch. We have a variety of items, long sleeve tees, short sleeve tees, hoodies, because it's still a little cool outside. And speaking of how cool it is, we have mugs. You can put your little coffee, put your little cocoa in there, whatever beverage of choice. You might need a little something a little stronger than that, depending on what you like to drink. But with that being said, you can't get that fresh sauce unless you go to staysaucy.com. So make sure you go check that out. Get you some of that fresh flavor. Support the channel. Always appreciate it for everybody who's been showing love and been a part of the sauce since day one and helping this thing grow. So those are the 3 points to ponder. We'll be streaming tonight, so make sure you tune in. It's Wink Wednesday. As you know, like I said, this is a Houston, Texas sports network. Yes, it was a channel, but now it's a network. I'm going to be doing more things via the Facebook. I'll be releasing a video soon, just letting everybody know the updates and things that I'm going to be doing on the channel. But just for a short reference, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I'll be streaming on YouTube, and then I'm going to switch it up to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'll be doing more stuff on Facebook. So if you're not a part of the Facebook group, you can hit the link in the description below. There's a link to the Facebook page. You can like the page, and it'll give you the instruction. You can click the blue button. It'll tell you to go to the group. I'll make sure to add you in. You guys want to be a part of that, because the live streams go down, and y'all don't want to miss that. And I want to make sure, like I say, I test out different platforms, because I've noticed some things going on with YouTube. Hopefully some of these changes that they made will change some of that. But like I say, my brand is not being a YouTuber. It's all about the sauce. So make sure you check it out on all platforms. If you're really fucking with the flavor, I greatly appreciate if you fuck with it on the Facebook. If you follow me on, what is that right there? On Instagram. You follow me on the Twitter. And if you want to get a game in or something, man, you can hit me on that Honcho Saucy on Xbox. You know what I mean? It's all good. Make sure you join that Sauce Nation official Xbox group, man. Get a part of that. You can get in some games with everybody who's in Sauce Nation. You know what I'm saying? You want to challenge somebody, you want to call them out, and then on the next live stream, you can call them out. Trust me, I'll talk shit. I'll back you up. It's all good, man. But with that being said, I'm your boy at Honcho, your Houston homeboy, your Houston homer, a.k.a. Senior Saucy, however you like to get down with it. But Sauce Nation, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I'm out. Y'all stay saucy.